If you were a Triceratops, what will your life be like? Late White Evil, around 66 million years ago. You were born in the Montana generation in North America. Here is the time, one of the most chaotic regions in the world. In this swamp full of... In the peculiar terrain of riverbanks and dense forests, you are in an equally peculiar elastic force. After an incubation period of up to 180 days, you finally broke out of the shell. Only about 80 centimeters high, about the size of a dog. You shake your body. Just got back to my senses. It felt like a huge shadow appeared above my head. You look up in horror. It was Mom. Suddenly, your stomach growls. That's when you realize you haven't eaten anything since you were born. As a reptile, your mother won't give you any milk or anything. You have been a vegetarian from the start. Extinct plant, crispy iron needles. All kinds of plants are your food. You have a wisdom as hard as scissors. A dental battery made up of hundreds of teeth. And powerful masseter muscles. You immediately pounce on the nearest plant. Big and fast move. After you eat, at the urging of my mother, follow him somewhere. After walking for a while, you have come to the gathering place of Triceratops, a structure similar to a... come together in difficult times. The rest of the day is eating grass, wandering around, occasionally spend time with groups. This day, you followed your mother to an open water. He comes here occasionally to take a bath. Watching my mother walk into the water, you are also ready to follow. Suddenly, a traitor from the sky makes you tremble. Look up. A pterosaur nearly 11 meters, gliding from the air. This guy is the king of the sky. Standing on the ground is as tall as a giraffe. I saw him swooping down towards you quickly. You think it's over? Fortunately, my mother found out in time. Stand in front of you in an instant. Not only saved you, he also flipped this air overlord hard. And he wasn't even hurt at all. Don't be surprised. Your mother is a 10-ton tank. The Fengshan pterosaur is only 200 to 250 kilograms. It's like being on the highway. Bicycle hits truck. Time flies. You are 2 years old. Although the height is close to 2 meters, but the feet and body are not strong enough. I can only continue to follow my mother. Soon, you will be 4 years old. Have the ability to survive independently. You learned what to eat and what not to eat. Understand social class and communication styles. Also, mastered how to fight dangerous predators and how to use your feet. So, you start to slowly leave the area of family activities. At this point, your feet start to grow forward. Body length reaches 5 meters, weighs about 3 tons. Unless you meet a particularly strong opponent, otherwise few animals can easily beat you. You're starting to get a little floating, rampage everywhere. Until one day, in a dense forest, you see some unusual under the guidance of Mother, you just realized it was left by a Tyrannosaurus Rex. He is a dangerous predator. The only thing you can do now is a silent retreat. An adult Tyrannosaurus Rex could easily tear you apart. Luckily, he was busy nibbling, so that the corpse of Edmontosaurus, I haven't found you yet. Just when you thought it was safe, accidentally stepped on a branch, Tyrannosaurus Rex found you right away and rushed towards you. You are immobilized by fear. Just as he opened the saw, ready to bite off your head, fear makes you instinctively bow your head. Just such an action. Let your foot accidentally stab him. Tyrannosaurus Rex was stunned for a moment. You took this opportunity to get out. Now, you are 7 years old. It's not that cub at all. Feet are almost completely sexual. The bony shield of the neck is like a crown. You feel a strange instinct awaken in the body. Time to find a significant other. Soon after, you met a North American beauty in heat, hormones in the air. Although not learned, but instinct will teach you what to do. You filled the well. Looks bigger, stronger, and healthier. Just when you're about to succeed, a stronger adult Triceratops broke in. Attracted magnetic attention? A showdown is inevitable. You work at the same time, rush towards each other like swords, slamming foot to foot. The whole forest is shaking. The first time you feel he is stronger than you, the second collision is more violent. Your neck is under a lot of pressure, but you didn't back down. On the third charge, you change strategy. Suddenly flanking at the moment of contact, pierce the strangulation into a weak spot in his abdomen. The other party retreats in pain. You win successfully, get a spouse. Complete the breeding mission. Time to turn 15. This is the peak of Triceratops. You weigh 10 tons? Equivalent to 2 African elephants. Body length, 9 meters. Shoulder height, 3 meters. Your head takes up 2.5 meters. Weighs up to 700 kilograms. Skull is 6 times thicker than a human. This makes you a walking weapon. Each of your feet is 1 meter long. Compare 30 and solid bone structure. That huge bony shield on your neck is 2 meters wide. Not only can it resist predator attacks and similar collisions, it can also be used to show one's strengths to attract a spouse. Your neck can get your huge head up and down. Flexible swing, left and right. Can reach almost 300 degrees. You have a hardened curved meating. Behind the meating are rows of teeth extending in boxers. Once the tooth falls out, there are also up to 800 spare teeth on top at any time. In your prime. One of the most frequent things to do just to reproduce. Looking for a spouse? One day in the forest. You see that familiar predator again? A Tyrannosaurus Rex. You look at each other at your peak. In this era and in this land, strongest predator. Head to head with the strongest herbivores. Although you are strong, but you're still a herbivore. Your instinct is to retreat and avoid fighting. But the opponent is fast, and there is no forest around that you can quickly hide in. After realizing that there is no escape, you take a defensive stance. Tyrannosaurus Rex starts to approach you. Roaring Emperor tries to make himself look bigger. But the other party was obviously not intimidated. He jumped from the back. Bite the bone shield that protects your neck. You steady your body. Break free, hard. Tyrannosaurus Rex strikes again. Successfully bit your neck this time. You shake your head and break free. But he didn't give up. The third time he pounced again and bit your foot. You start pulling hard. You are getting tired. At the critical moment, you try your best to put your other foot. The python has to stab the Tyrannosaurus Rex in the eye. His painful retreat finally gave up and left here. In the end, you survived the price of a broken foot. The next day, you live on your only remaining foot. Eat and reproduce. Time passes. 30 years old, you are no longer as agile as you used to be. No longer have the power it once had. Even if you have hundreds of used teeth, myopia efficiency is not as good as before. You clearly feel that you are aging. You are lying down and resting today. Suddenly, a light brighter than the sun stung your eyes in a few minutes. The air begins to heat up at an abnormal rate. The earth shook violently. This is an earthquake equivalent to a magnitude of 11. You are knocked to the ground. Ground kraken. Huge landslides keep happening. All creatures are startled. The whole world is in chaos. You try to regain consciousness. Run hard. Finally got into a place. In caves formed by earthquakes, hot rocks fall from the sky. This live fish pushed local temperatures to nearly 200 degrees Celsius. The next day, you still dare not go out. Another day passed. Hunger makes you finally have the courage. Stick your head out to see what's going on. The world in front of you is completely different. The sky is dark. High temperature subsides rapidly. Instead, falling temperatures, silence. All food sources have been reduced to ashes. In just 2 days, temperature drops sharply. In order not to freeze to death. You go back to the hole again? Your 10-ton body. Keep some heat for now. But you understand, this cold is unbearable for long. Not to mention, there is no food left to sustain life. You lie down slowly, looking back on my life. This catastrophe almost ended all terrestrial life. You closed your eyes and left this world. This meteorite proclaimed the end of the age of your dinosaurs.